Everybody got us an undercover. Today is Friday, December 7th, 2018, and it's a cold day out here. It's in the mid-30s. No wind, thank goodness. I think I may go for a walk before I go to work. So here's another story that came out. It's more, I don't know if you want to call it Copaganda. Maybe it is Copaganda. And this has to do with the Red Bank chief addresses use of force. Now, some of you may be following the channel, know that there was a private organization out there that did I think it was a 4-year study of police violence here in New Jersey, and they published a database. It's quite interesting, this database. It doesn't judge anybody, it just puts the numbers out there, the statistics. So if you go to your police department, you look up your police department on there, you can see each officer on there and how many people they use force on. And it's you know, and when you see the names like I'll give you English Town Police, for example. I looked to see who had excessive force not charges, but reports on. And guess who's at the top of the list? The big fatso cop there, you know, the one that doesn't wear his seatbelt, Diacola. He was right at the top there. I think he had 10 on him. 10 use of force he had. But, you know, it's not surprising. These are the cops that they like physical contact with other men. They like that rough physical contact. So they tend to escalate things. So anyway, so there's a very great database. I did put it on the Gunnison Undercover Facebook page, so go check it out. So the chief of police at Red Bank has responded to this. And I'm going to read, let me bring up the page. It's right here, just to show up. Hold on, give me a second here. It's coming up. Okay, and this was put out on redbankgreen.com. So, there's the, that's what it looks like, the page. So if you want to bring it up, I'll put the link in the description. And I'll just read you what it says. Red Bank's police chief says he reviews every report of force used by members of his department during arrests and hasn't found any in the past 5 years that appear improper. Chief Darren McConnell's observation followed the release by NJ Advanced Media last week of data on every arrest in which police used force in New Jersey over 4 years. And there's the big fatso there. Look at his big belly hanging out. You know he's not working too hard, is he? This is another $140-something thousand a year waste of space. McConnell's comments were made during an interview with Red Bank Green that followed the analysis posted on NJ.com of more than 72,000 reports filed by officers throughout the state from 2012 through 2016. After a 16-month investigation, reporters concluded that New Jersey's system for tracking police force is broken, according to the report. Well, we know why it's broken, because the police don't want the truth to be known what they're doing, that they always operate behind secrecy. They want us to pay attention to what we do, or what we citizens are doing, but they don't want us paying attention to them. A use of force report is mandatory anytime force is used in an arrest and has been for 17 years under a 2001 order of the New Jersey Attorney General. But Advanced Media found no statewide collection or analysis of data. Little oversight by state officials and no standard practice among local departments. In fact, most of the reports are sitting untouched in file cabinets, the news organization reports. So in the absence of centralized database, its reporters made one, and the police do not like that. They don't like a database of what they're doing. The data on Red Bank Police contained in the report showed 305 instances of various types of force used in arrests over the 4-year period, or about 53 per 1,000 arrests. The number of force incidents has fallen steadily from 2012, when 91 incidents were reported, to 46 in 2016, McConnell said. Yeah, that's because people got cameras and they're starting to record this stuff, and towns are getting sued, so, and these cops can't lie anymore when they're beating the crap out of somebody. While he has concern about the way NewJersey.com data was presented, McConnell said the most troubling aspect of it was the headline. See how often police in your town punch, kick, or use force and how they compare to others. Well, what's wrong with that? That's what they do. They don't sit there and, pull your hair. They twist your arm, they punch you, they kick you. I mean, we got videos of that. They love to kick you when you're down, put a knee in your neck, knee in the back. The reality was, even if you go purely by the stats they posted, especially for Red Bank, but even for the state in general, use of force happens in very infrequent circumstances, with the majority of such cases involving appliance holes or the lowest level of force, he said. All right, well, this story goes on and on and on here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what this belly man here, this Mr. Belly hanging out guy there, look at him. He's working really hard, isn't he? Look at that belly on him. How did he pass a physical test? That's a heart attack waiting to happen. See, he's just making excuses and trying to rewrite the narrative because he wants to put doubt in your brain as to what that database says. And you know what? I trust that database because I know one of the people that's behind it. Okay? So I trust it. I don't trust these guys because we know they lie. They have a history of lying. Police in general, not this particular person himself, but in general. Okay, so I will put this in the description box, and I'll see about putting the link to the database in there too, and you can look up your own police department and see which officers over there like to get violent. It's Gunnison Undercover. Till next time, like, share, subscribe to New Jersey Exposed, the backup channel for Gunnison Undercover. You can always reach me at GunnisonUndercover@gmail.com. And Gunnison Undercover Facebook is still up, running, and alive and well.